And many of you might be surprised at the closeness of the presidential race, given what the pre-election polls were telling us.
And if the polls were correct, Joe Biden would have easily won the key battleground states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. So why didn't the polls more closely reflect what happened? Don Levy joins us with some answers.
Benita, Jim, good evening. Siena Research Institute is regarded as one of the top most reliable polling organizations in the country. The person who runs it acknowledged to me today that there were errors in the polling, but there's also a reason.
Might be over here.
So what's it feel like these days to be a political pollster?
So this has been a week I'd like to put in the rearview mirror, to tell you the truth.
Professor Don Levy runs the Siena Research Institute. Even though much of his polling data has been spot on, that wasn't the case in a few key battleground states.
What appears to have happened is that there is a small but meaningful systematic error in favor of Biden relative to Trump.
Levy says it's not that pollsters aren't talking to the right people. It's just that some people aren't comfortable or truthful with pollsters.
Biden voters were slightly more likely to talk to us. Trump voters were slightly more resistant to speaking to pollsters.
That's not the only reason Professor Levy says he's had to develop thick skin.
There have been stuff written that maybe there's a bias. Maybe those of us in the polling industry wanted Biden to win. That doesn't even make sense on its face. It's not what we do. It is painful in anyone's profession to be, in effect, accused of not just doing a bad job, but to doing a bad job with some sort of malicious intent.
According to the professor, pollsters are continually analyzing their procedures and methodologies, and he sees changes on the horizon.
I certainly would predict that 4 years from today, the rate at which people pick up their phones is going to be even less than it is today, and that's a challenge that we face.
Levy told me it is painful when people imply that polling detracts from our democracy. He says he and his staff get up every morning and do as good a job as they possibly can, and they feel as if they are contributing to the democracy. Jim and Benita.
All right, Dan, thank you.